Hello YouTube, it's Rob, Maxwells Grass Cutting Services based in the northeast of England. Hope everybody's well and having a good day. Today's video, if you're not putting your prices up this year, you're daft. Now, I've done a video recently about price increases and I've had quite a few messages. One message, I got talking to a young lad and he says, I'm not going to put my prices up, Rob. I haven't put them up for a few years and I'm comfortable with where I'm at, but I do struggle during the winter months. And I was flabbergasted. And I said to him, how many gardens do you take care of? He said, I do lots of mow, blow and goes, approximately 90 customers. Wow, 45 customers a week. I said, if you put your prices up £2.50 a customer over 2 weeks, that's approximately 220 quid. Times that by 16 cuts, it's about £3,200. I think that's me just doing quick maths. That £3,200 approximately, you divide that over December, January and February, that's a nice little tickle to keep you warm over the winter. Well, I like my customers. And it got me thinking, why do we feel so loyal to our customers that we didn't want to put our prices up? And I had a bit of a moment. If you're a kitchen fitter, right, you meet your customer once, you shake their hands and you say, right, I'll fit your kitchen 10 grand. You spend 2 weeks at the address, yeah, you're grafting, they might be out at work most of the day, you do your job, they come back, they go, wow, what a beautiful kitchen. Here's your 10 grand. You go off, you don't see them. With us, we're there every week, every fortnight during the gardening season. Maybe there's a little bit of winter work. You can be going there between 5, 10, and some have had customers for 15 years. You become friends, you could become friendly. And that's where the waters get muddied. Yeah? You're not friends, you're a business associate. You're paid to do a job. And if you don't put your prices up, you're going to get left behind. And it does wind me up a little bit. And people say, oh, Rob, the dead canny, the old people. Don't be fooled. You don't know what they've got in the bank. And I get that people are skint and there's there's a bit of a recession going on. There's, the world's in a bit of a bad place. But if you don't look after yourself, nobody else is going to. So all my prices are going up this year. Some aren't. I'm comfortable because I put them up historically, but they're all going up and I may lose a couple of customers and I'll be sad to let them go. But if they're not prepared to pay me worth, well, you've got to replace them. And one subscriber once said to me, I'll never forget it. He said, you know what, Rob, if you lose a few customers and you gain a few more, it freshens things up a little bit. And he's right. Don't be too complacent with your money. We work so hard, right? And Ian and I have just done a job today. It's a one-off job. It was a garden tidy. The lady come back and she said, I've been having different gardeners come here for a once-off tidy for years and you're the best so far. And I was like, really? She went, yeah, what a lovely job. I've watched you. You've worked hard. You've raked. And I just said, I thought we'd just done what we normally do. But what I'm saying is, I'm sure you do a good job, but there's people out there who don't. And therefore, you can afford to charge what you need to charge. And don't get too friendly with your customers. Yes, be friendly, be polite, be this. But if you've got to a point where you think, I can't charge an extra $2.50 because it might upset them, it's not the way to think. It's definitely not. You've got to be tougher. We've got to be harder. We're now, what are we now? The 8th of February. And the lighter nights are starting to draw in. I think that's the term what they say. The temperatures are starting to get warm. My phone's getting a little bit busier. People are starting to look out into the garden and recognising that we missed the last cut in October last year. So I'm getting a few phone calls from customers saying, can you come and do a one-off before the season starts? So things are bubbling away nicely and the grass cutting season will be here before you know it. But charge what you're worth. Don't be running around skint. We work too hard. You might as well go and stack shelves at Safeway or Tesco or wherever it is. Anyway, that's it. I just want to share that with you. £2.50. How many customers you've got, times it by how many you've got, then times it by 16 if they're fortnightly, or times it by 32 if they're weekly during the grass cutting season. And I tell you what, them £2.50s times by multiple lots, just stick it in the bank. Have the discipline. So if you earn 220 quid a fortnight extra by them £2.50s, Put that in the bank, call it the winter money. At the end of the year, say, right, I've got this winter money, and if you use it, live off it, and if you get any winter work, put that in the bank for the following year. Be prepared. You've got to be organised. It's no good being the best grass cutter or the best gardener. It's about being the best organised, and that's the only way to survive. I wanted to share that with you. Don't get too friendly. Charge what you're worth. Put your prices up. And if they don't like it, go and find somewhere else. There's lots of customers out there who want professional people like yourself and myself. And we deserve to be paid a fair wage. Not minimum wage, a fair wage, a decent wage. That's it, rant over. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, right? I'll see you next time. Get some footage filmed. I will, honestly, I will. And I'll share that with you. I'm looking forward to this season. I've got customers, right, historically, who've been moved up the grade boundaries. What do I mean by that? They used to be fortnightly mow, blow and goes, but now they've got to a stage where sort of health's got in the way, and they now want me to come weekly, and they also want me to take on the full garden, and I've agreed a price, and also they've agreed to let me film. And I've filmed in these premises before, but they said as long as the house isn't shown and the garden is, they're happy with that. And they've said they've liked what they've seen on YouTube. And so I'm looking forward to that. So we're going to get some footage of my lawn care stuff. And yeah, really exciting times. But at the moment, we're about 4 weeks out, aren't we? But it'll go quickly. So thanks very much for watching. And if you haven't recently, I don't ask very often, but I'm going to ask today, press the like button, wherever it is. I don't do these, and everybody gets these fancy, they get thumbs and that. I can't do that. But press the like button, press that bell, and that subscribes to the channel. A few more subscribers would be nice, because apparently the statistics say that 60% of the people who watch this channel are subscribed. So that means 40% aren't. So if you're one of the 40%, do me a favour, subscribe, come along on the journey. We're going to have a good 2024. Anyway, that's me. See you soon. Take care. All the best. Remember, when the green gold's growing, keep mowing. It's growing at the minute in some areas. Not quite the northeast, but it won't be long. Take care. All the best.